Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we are going to talk about what are the most important topics in a CCNA exam, which is 200-301, the new version. And we are going to go through all of these sections of the exam, and we are going to find what are the most important topics from all of these sections. So let's begin. So we'll start with the first section, which is network fundamentals. My first topic, like this is a top 10 list, so my first choice is IPv4 and subnetting. This is not just important for your CCNA examination, but in general in networking. Ideally, the first thing you should know is IPv4 addressing and subnetting. Without knowing these, you can't proceed further. So you must need to know these topics. And for CCNA exam, like you will get a lot of questions with IPv4, and subnetting also comes into play where we have some of the routing questions. So you just need to know how subnetting works. You can maybe see a drag and drop question, or maybe a fill in the blanks question at the end of the CCNA exam. So yeah, be prepared for subnetting. The second topic is also from the first section of the exam, which is network fundamental. Second topic is IPv6. So as our IP pool is like IPv4 is limited, and it is limited to some 4 billion addresses also. And this IPv6 came, and this is like a hexadecimal addressing system, and we have a lot of IP addresses which are never going to end. So basically we need to know IPv6 if we are working in a modern day networking environment. So IPv6 is one of the most important topic in the exam. From section 1 you need to know this to pass your exam, and as well as in your interviews and all. The third topic is from section 2. So we are moving to the network access section, and we have a topic called VLAN, which is virtual LAN. This is one of the most important topics, including a trunk and native and access VLANs. So, and you need to know difference between default VLAN and native VLAN. This is also really important to understand how a VLAN works. VLAN is I would say the most important part of your second section, which is network access, which is 20% of the whole CCNA exam. You just need to learn VLAN. The next topic which I would recommend, which is a new addition to the CCNA exam. We used to have CCNA wireless before, but now we have added a wireless section to the exam, which is in network access section of the exam. In that we have wireless controller. In wireless controller, specifically access methods, graphical user interface, and wireless LAN components like access point, link aggregation, or access and trunk ports in wireless LAN controller. So wireless LAN controller, you will see a lots of questions from wireless in the new CCNA exam. So just be prepared for that. And I also talked with a lot of people who recently gave their exam and passed their CCNA, and they say that a lot of topics or a lot of questions comes from wireless section. So you must need to know like what wireless is and how wireless controller or wireless LAN controller usually works. So WLC is the fourth topic which I would give. We would move on to the routing section, which is the most important section for your CCNA. It covers 25% of the exam. First thing is static and floating routes. So static routes and floating route, how do these work? And you need to basically implement these things in a Cisco packet tracer environment, so that you know that okay, actually this is how this works. So static and floating route, definitely you would get diagram based questions out of routing, and you would get a lot of routing questions, so be prepared for that. The next thing is OSPF. In new CCNA exam, there is no EIGRP, BGP or ISIS protocols. We have just one protocol, that is OSPF, which is open source path first. So this protocol is an open source protocol, and you need to know this protocol in and out, like completely. You need to know that, okay, how this works and what are different kind of components which goes inside an OSPF. If you configure an OSPF environment, how does the things work. You also need to know what are the commands for OSPF. So don't forget that OSPF will be my sixth recommendation or sixth topic, which is the most important topic in your CCNA exam. We move on to the next section of the exam, and from there we have a topic called NAT, which is network address translation, private and public addresses, and how do we configure NAT in a Cisco router. You can get a lot of command based questions from this topic, and even if you don't study CCNA, you don't give the exam, but you are just studying for an interview or some other thing, NAT, they will ask like what NAT is and how network address translation works. So please be prepared for this, study this. It will help you a lot in your career, even if you don't get any questions in the exam, but this is a really important topic for the exam as well as your career. The next topic is ACL, which is access control list. So yeah, this is one of the most important. You will get 2, 3 or 4, 5 questions out of it. This is also comes under the fifth section or fourth section of the exam. You just need to know how access control list works and how to configure them in a Cisco router. So please replicate that in a Cisco packet tracer environment. It will help you a lot in your examination questions. And yeah, follow that Todd Lamley book I told in my CCNA preparation video. There you will get a whole lot of detail and hands-on on this NAT and ACL. The next thing is layer 2 security. Layer 2 security comes under the security section of the exam. This is our 9th most important topic. And in layer 2 security, we have 3 things, which is DHCP snooping, dynamic ARP inspection, and port security. And you should expect some questions out of layer 2 security. This is a basic concept in whenever you configure a switch. So please study layer 2 security and all of these concepts. I think these are most difficult concept in the security section. Other concepts are very easy and you can get that easily, but for these you need to replicate them. So please follow do these: DHCP snooping, dynamic ARP, and port security. The last topic, our 10th most important topic for your CCNA exam, is controller based and SDN, which comes under the automation section of the exam. Software defined networking. And what is controller based networking? Basically, you just need to understand how data plane and control planes are separated from each other. What are the things which comes under data plane and control plane. So you need to know that as well for clearing your CCNA. All of these topics which I mentioned in this video are not only important for your CCNA, but even if you are giving a job interview as a network engineer, you need to know all of these, like all of these 10 topics. These are the most fundamental topics for your networking. And even though, suppose you are studying for cybersecurity, right? Or you are studying for cloud and you just want to get a hang of networking, like what is networking and what are the fundamentals, go for these 10 topics. These will get you the basics of networking covered, and you can go ahead from there. So yeah, this is it about this video. And I'm making a series on CCNA, I'm making a series on Linux Plus, so please subscribe to the channel. I also make videos on TryHackMe with some cybersecurity stuff and maybe a little bit of cloud. So yeah, please follow the channel and follow me on Instagram. Yeah, that's it about this video, and I will see you in the next one. So take care and goodbye.